year, we're going to launch more cars than ever before in our history under the BMW brand. And in design, we took this as an opportunity to completely renew the design language for the BMW brand. We're going to make it simpler, we're going to make the cars stronger in character and more distinct from one another. What this means for the X4 is that we made the front of the car more robust, more powerful. It is also 3 centimeters wider, even than its sister car, the BMW X3. In the side profile, we created something very new. It is different from the BMW X2 that we just launched, and different also from the X6 that you well know. We extended the roofline towards the rear. We were able to stretch the wheelbase as well by some 5 centimeters. And with that, we believe we were able to make the appearance of the car that much more athletic. In the side of the design of the car, you see only one key feature line that is only interrupted by a very strong muscle over the rear wheels. The rear of the car, we believe, is very clean and very modern. We have moved the license plate lower down into the bumper area, and these very slim and wide tail lamps that have become a sculpture in and of themselves. All of these elements, of course, help to underscore the sporty nature of such a vehicle, and the same can be said for the interior design. Of course, the whole interior envelopes around the driver, and all the design elements, as well as the colors and materials, are made to express the sporty nature of this car, the new BMW X4. Like we said, later this year, you will see more news from us on the BMW X range of cars. But also, later this year, you will see from us how we are intending to expand on the BMW I range of cars, which is very important to us as well. But BMW also intends to grow at the very top end of its portfolio, in the luxury segment. And how we are going to do that, we intend to show you here today in Geneva with one more vehicle. M8 Grand Coupe. And when we create such a car, of course, the proportions are key. The side profile is incredibly important. We made a very long wheelbase, very short overhangs, also good for the handling capabilities of the car. We made the roofline extremely fast for a 4-door vehicle, so I believe we can truly call this a 4-door sports car, not just a 4-door coupe. If we look at the rear end design of this car, I believe the unique and exotic nature of such a vehicle really comes across. Everything is done to create this very sporty expression. The tail lamps have now become ultra thin. Again, the rear deck very clean. The lights very sculptural, almost reminiscent of the tail lamp design of the BMW i8. When you look at the rear view, all the lines express this precision that you would also experience while driving the car. And when you look at the shoulder party of the car, it expresses the power of the vehicle. Creating such a wide shoulder is almost impossible to do on a 4-door car. This car, we believe, is the perfect embodiment of the next steps in our BMW form language. And when we come to the front-end design of the car, I believe it is clear what this car is meant to be able to do on the road. It's a concept car here today, so we're not talking about engine power or performance figures. But I think when you look at the car, it is clear that this vehicle is going to be very hungry for the road ahead indeed. We have made the grille very low and wide, as we are going to do for all our sports cars. And the front lamps have become very narrow as well. The BMW typical light signature is done in yellow as a small reference to the Le Mans 24 hours race, where BMW is going to make its comeback later this year. As a designer and a passionate driver, of course, I'm very much looking forward to that race, but also to be able to share with you more news from us in BMW Design. Thank you very much.